What is going on YouTube? Hlders back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Now, specifically, what we're going to be talking about today is the fact that we've been tracking some pretty large symmetrical triangles forming on the 4-hour charts here. This pretty much goes for a lot of the cryptocurrencies. You can see XRP right here, where we have higher lows forming. You can see here, as well as lower highs forming that met right here, filled in the gap, and pretty much confirmed the direction that we're going to be seeing most likely the breakout for these cryptocurrencies. XRP, because we closed the 4-hour above this major resistance, we should be able to see the price of XRP move up. However, this all depends, what I believe, is on the S&P 500 and how we open today in about the next 45 minutes to an hour. Now, looking at the Ethereum charts here, you can see we're having a similar pattern here. However, it's not necessarily a symmetrical triangle like we saw with XRP. Ethereum more so is forming some sort of descending triangle where we do have a bottom support that stays the same, but we do have these higher lows, and we have broken through this major downtrend here, which was expected. We believed that prices would most likely bring us back inside this descending fractal to continue movements downwards, which is what we're doing here. However, we still could break through and hit maybe, highs of $2,200, and we'll see where we go from there. Bitcoin is also doing a very similar pattern here. You can see Bitcoin has always been inside its major descending fractal. Let me just pull this up for you guys. You can see here. But since then, we've been forming what appears to be a massive symmetrical triangle on the 4-hour charts. We started this a long time ago, back on the 9th of May here. Today is currently the 23rd. So we've had quite a few days of constant trading. About, I believe it's, I don't even want to say it wrong. It's too early for me to figure this out by myself. We've had about 13 to 14 days of consolidation and sideways movement, where we've pretty much just kind of been creating these lower highs and higher lows inside of this symmetrical triangle. Finally, yesterday, we were able to actually confirm the direction that the coin wants to move to, which was to the upside here. You can see we just broke through yesterday at night, really late at night, actually in the afternoon, or the evening, sorry, closed the 4-hour above this major resistance here, where now we're starting to trend higher. However, the thing that really impacts the way these cryptos move to is the S&P. So yeah, we've pretty much confirmed the direction that the coins want to move to, but they're not going to do that until we really get confirmation of the S&P. The S&P opens, like I said, at about 15 minutes here. So we'll get the movement very soon as to which direction we're going to see. As this opens, we'll probably see some big volume. There's a chance we could swing up. There's also a chance we could continue to dip lower. As you guys know, we are pretty much oversold on the daily for the S&P 500, and we're oversold pretty much on the weekly for the S&P 500, hitting a massive support level on the weekly moving averages here, which shows signs of, hey, maybe we won't move here. We'll probably open a new candle here. Hopefully we can head up. There's still a big chance we could break through the weekly moving averages here and head lower. Still a big possibility. I'm still in favor of that, and I believe if there is going to be a movement today or this week, it's only going to be very short term, and we might continue to break through it. However, we have not been able to break through this downtrend since its start on the 21st of April here. So we've had many days now, almost a month now. Actually, we've confirmed it's over a month now of downtrend in this descending triangle, or in this descending fractal here. So we'll try to figure out what exactly is to come later on in today's episode. Otherwise, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, first and foremost, top 10 cryptocurrencies. Everything seems to be kind of sliding up as we expected. We did get the confirmation on most of these cryptocurrencies on the 4-hour that we were breaking bullish outside of the downtrend in the symmetrical triangle that was forming here. So that pretty much confirmed the small run that we're kind of seeing now. As to whether this is the highest we'll go, it's kind of up for grabs. I'm not entirely sure. The fact is that we did break through these resistances. We confirmed breaking through the downtrend here, this resistance level, which confirmed us buying in for a long position here. You can see the second we closed on Bitcoin at $30,000 to $30,200, we bought in for a long on the 4-hour charts with a stop loss a little bit lower. We almost hit the stop loss on Bitcoin just a couple of hours ago, but you can see here we've then continued to scale up. So we are in profit right now. We'll see how this plays out. You can see we also did a similar trade on XRP as we confirmed closing above here. Stop loss hit a little bit lower, 41 cents. I do have all the charts linked on my Patreon down in the description below, so make sure to check that out if you want to see my crypto trades and the exact specifics of what we did for XRP and these other cryptos here. And Ethereum also, which confirmed breaking above its major resistance here, which was an easy one. We confirmed closing at about $2,038 above this major downtrend here, and then we have now continued to swing into profits here. So that's why we're seeing the prices up about 1.82%. We're at about 1.3 1.31 trillion global crypto market cap here. Top 10 cryptos are all looking fairly bullish. We're starting to see prices swing to the upside here, slowly swing to the upside, but it's not enough to confirm the direction here. So this is definitely a low leverage trading position here that you can obviously open on Bityard. We do have XRP. You can see on the main cryptos, XRP is right here, and you can put in a position, since we pretty much confirmed closing above the downtrend here. You can see, just drawing it in for you guys really quickly. I just have to make this a little smaller so I could do this. You can see this is the top resistance. Move this a little bit lower here, and you can see the uptrend was just like this. So you can see how we were filling in the gap here. We just broke through this resistance level here. So there's a chance we could see prices swing up. That's why we put in a long position. Do a market order, low leverage, and then we typed in the amount of margin that we want, and then you literally click buy long, and we were able to take advantage of this. Remember, if you guys want to take advantage of these trades here, not only should you sign up in the link down in the description below, but when you do, make sure to click on mystery box to earn some free cryptocurrency for signing up for Bityard. It is their promo for this month, so it's super cool. Definitely take advantage of it. Now, looking at these other cryptos here, you could see, looking at XRP, we're pretty much floating and waiting for the S&P to make a move here. You can see the S&P on the 4-hour looks okay. Dang, I did not mean to do that. Let me just pull the S&P back up. The S&P on the 4-hour looks okay. You can see the 4-hour, we managed to bounce off extreme oversold here. Reversed back up. You can see we're floating at about 40, but these are very temperamental on the 4-hour. It's not something I would really suggest using for kind of day trades or 2 to 3 day trade positions here. It's not something, there's too much volatility on this. So really, and you can also see the confirmation is that we are in a descending fractal here. You can clearly see the stair-stepping downtrend that's forming here. We didn't necessarily hit bottom support here. We got very close, but we hit oversold first. Last time we hit the downtrend, this support level here, we were oversold. The last time we hit this support level, we were oversold. It's a consistent pattern here that you can see, and we've been able to pretty much continue to map this correction. However, we do have like supports here. You can see in yellow here that there is support at about 37 and 3600, so we don't know how much lower we're going to be moving to. I do believe that right now we finally managed to get major S&P 500 and stocks back down to a normal level. Since we've managed to fall back down inside a major ascending fractal here that's been on us for pretty much 12 years. We've had this uptrend here for 12 years, since 08, 09, constantly filling this out, trading inside of here. And then because of inflation and all the stimulus, we managed to explode up above here. Now we've fallen back down to a normal level. So had we stopped stimulus and everything like that, this would have been the top. And then I believe the price that we're at right now would have been appropriate in a market that consolidated up higher, you can see here, without the extra need for stimulus, naturally moving up to there. But because we overinflated the market, we've managed to fall to here, being oversold, instead of consolidating up to here and being overbought. So instead of us being at the top here, we're at the low here because of this inflation here. So it's very interesting movement because we're now at a normal natural level in the markets here. Are we now going to see markets become undervalued? That's where the buying opportunities would be. Or is, because we're oversold currently, going to be a bounce off this and trend up higher? Or are we going to consolidate out and stay inside the uptrend here? It's a very interesting, there's lots of variables, there's lots of movements here. I do believe that we are in a good buying position regardless, but we have to see if the markets are going to want to continue to scale us lower into an oversold territory or hang out where we are. As you can see, we're also oversold on the weekly, which hasn't happened in 2 years. And then since then, 4 years since 2018. So are we going to hold this moving average and hang out above here? You can see we're already getting intertwined with this and we're holding up support quite well. Or are we going to break through and see like a spiral down? Who knows? There's a lot of questions that we're trying to answer here. Regardless, everything for the short term today depends on how we trade the S&P 500 when we open. Is today going to swing us up? If it does and we retest top resistance, then we'll most definitely see XRP continue to swing up higher, probably retest 47 cents. Ethereum will probably retest 2200 and Bitcoin will probably retest 31,300 in that zone here, these moving averages. That all depends on how we open in the next, I believe, 40 minutes for the S&P and start to swing up. So if you guys want to play it more moderate to aggressive, opening up a trade like we did yesterday, which we're already in profit, however, we do have the stop loss still down there just in case. We can assume that we're going to see a swing to the upside here. It might not happen. Obviously, we have to take that risk here, but we are still anticipating a bullish run to the upside here. A lot of people are thinking we're going to scale lower. It's still very possible that we do that because there's room, but when you look at things like the daily charts and you look at things like the weekly charts being oversold, means we need to consolidate up a little bit before we can head even lower. But everything really depends on how the S&P decides to open and trade throughout the day, intraday trading. But that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.